Uh. Good. Good. Stream coming online. Alright, welcome to another game of my Art of War mod. I have significantly mixed up the starting variables. So more panic should make for more mission diversity, harder missions, or you can avoid the harder missions and take the easier ones. Since I just barely edged out doing all 12 missions in my first month, last game with this higher panic level, I should find that there's definitely some missions I just want to skip. Once again, Dynamic War, we are Legion, and Commander's Choice are highly... we are Legion and Dynamic War are must-haves. Dynamic War is the only one you absolutely have to, but we are Legion, I strongly suggest. Red fog and aiming angles, very nice, works for both you and the enemy. HE trigger tentacle, I play with. Commander's Choice, I play with. Without Commander's Choice, you may have some trouble. And perfect information because this is a alpha version. Although I would say it's ready for playing, possibly playtesting. Alright, so one big change I made was I upped civilians' health. Civilians now have will to survive. They'll probably survive a hit. A crit might kill them. Melee units probably going to murderize them. And I gave them all concealment. Now I'm really curious to see if this applies to VIPs in council missions. But I think, yeah, totally worth considering. So, I've been looking at America. I want to try aircraft and aircraft weapon, this purchase cost reduction thing. Plus, I realized you can rush capture all of America, even if you start with all your energy taken up, because March has 31 days. And it takes 10 to build a fission generator, and then a satellite uplink will cost you 20 days, and there's 31. So, I'm really tempted to start with Canada, a laboratory, and a workshop. I also nudged by about 5% the research time everything will take. Because if research felt a little slow, and I don't want you to have to do too many missions. So we're gonna try it.
Strike one. This is Central. You are free to engage all
hostile
contacts
in the AO. The research thing is a little complicated, but I'm really curious to see how the civilian thing works. You know, civilians are just way too easy to kill. What can you see? Sectoid. Okay.
On the move. Overwatch. Aye, aye.
Who's got heavy armor? Note that aliens have slightly less vision range than you do, turns out. Okay, I want to know if there's aliens over here. Let's trigger these guys. Sadly, we didn't catch any with Overwatch.
Got it covered.
I wish you could start with smoke grenades. I really want to edit the things you can start with.
Roger that. Roger. Got my eyes on. I'm on the move.
Definitely want to grenade some of these dudes. I guess let's just settle for shooting them.
He's down. Rolling out. On the move.
Maybe I shouldn't move so far forward. We'll see. I also made interceptors a little bit cheaper since soldiers are more expensive, and you definitely need to purchase more soldiers than you have previously. Everybody wants peace. Oh, come on, guys. Ugh, rookies. Should have taken a look at the aliens' perks before I
I'm under fire.
decided which one to shoot over here when I was flanking. Great. There will be one more squad of 3 out there somewhere, which I really don't want to flank me. So let's make our movements first.
Roger.
Save just the blue move. Except over on this side where we're pretty safe from flanking. They might come from up here, but that's fine. What about your grenades? We can hit all the good spots. Is this better than a flashbang? I'm gonna go with yes. Might get some kills. Not sure I particularly need kills, but I'll take them. Hey, that was about what I wanted. Aggression is bad. Currently bringing it is worse. Mind merge and aggression is like basically guaranteed to crit. Okay, that guy needs to die. No one's got a solid flank, unless we move here. But to do that, I need these two to be surefire dead. Okay, she's got Grenadier, which means she will have the range to land this. I'm really looking for more damage on the merged into one. Enough to guarantee death. He's got an HE grenade. Oh, so does he. Fine. I don't like to risk my HE grenades as they are so good. No, dude. Wrong way. Yes. She's got significantly higher aim. What is it with you guys?
Missed.
Seriously, though. Alright, we're cascading into bad territory here. Let's see what this does. Not as much as I'd like.
Heading to that location. Catch.
Okay. I wanted to shoot them, but hey. Not sure if we lose both bodies there or if the mine merge.
Headed there now. Ah, damn it.
Got it, drunk.
Not willing to take a wound just for my own vanity. So. And by vanity I mean research team. So that went south and we had to use a lot of grenades. These guys are all wounded. Reduced mobility, reduced accuracy. That one doesn't have the little green mark. That's good. That means it doesn't have aggression or bring it on. Now we're totally gonna wrap this team up.
Moving to position.
So riflemen, I definitely move when I have a clear target, because they do the damage. And when I'm exploring the unknown, the reflex rack. Oh, you have a reflex with full ammo? But you can't get there. This is one of those exploratory moves.
I'm rolling.
We're just gonna bang these guys. We need kills not from explosives, since we had to use so many explosives, just to guarantee we can get our research off on the right foot. Let's take a shot before we have to reload. Yeah, and we're all just a little far away.
Moving.
And of course, aliens are dangerous. So, crappy rookie aim. Yeah,
That is not good.
we just need them to be kind of incapacitated or we're gonna miss.
Calm down.
Try and hold him down. I wonder if he's gonna block her line of sight. Wow. Rookie's so ineffective, it hurts.
X-ray neutralized.
Flashbang with 1 health. Red fog. He's got nothing, I assume.
That was close.
Assault rifles do have more ammo. Ooh, I should have spread that kill around just so more people would level up, but as long as we don't get wounded, it'll all be worth it.
Yes, Commander. Inside.
Alright, let's try and finish this quick so we can get all the melds. That was the last alien, or I'm the last. So let's just run him over to the meld since our squad's out of position. And we're probably just going to set up an ambush, which will take
On my way.
some movement.
Roger that. Scanning.
Yes, Commander.
On the move. Eyes peeled, Commander.
Probably don't want to leave him there. This guy's out. We'll move for the flank. Can drop explosives from there.
I'm on the move.
We're going to be running a lot of our guns dry. It happens.
Solid copy. Eyes peeled, Commander.
Will do.
We have ammo to burn. Let's just take our shots. We're going to need a lot because we're rookies.
Missed the target.
Nice layered defense or ambush here. Let's grab that.
Moving. Got the goods.
Weigh up the meld you get. Okay, there is one more out there. We can't flank, but we can demo. So like I said, let's get him out there. Overwatch? Hope not. Oh. Oh. That's a tough one then. Okay, let's not get too risque.
Got it covered.
Stick to the high DR, heavy cover. We've got the range.
Going out.
Six damage? No way. Are those things explosive? How did I not know that? Alright, I'm gonna check in stream. Did anyone actually know that? There are 3 people watching. I am a bit better. Thank you for asking, friendly. I hope you're enjoying the mod. Yeah, Richard, it's definitely like Christmas. Sick Christmas. But yeah, no, I'm actually really enjoying it. I hope you guys don't mind that I'm playing like beginning stuff. So I'm guessing these little red canisters actually explode. I had no clue. Okay, our chances of killing this guy, I didn't want to kill the other one with explosives. I definitely don't want to kill this one. But since the base damage of the HE grenade is 3, and it only varies by 1, or it should only vary by 1, I think. We should be good. This chick's got like 40 kills.
If I may, Commander.
Alright, so if I'm correct, if you don't get wounded, then everyone should level up. I'm gonna check back in chat. Oh. Damn you, saving bug. Or the slow save, whatever. Did I turn off saving in the background? I don't know why the saves are so intense. Yeah, maybe it's... Yeah, red barrels, exactly. Yeah, I had no idea either.
Welcome to XCOM HQ, Commander.
I feel like it should
Central
actually be
Officer
mentioned.
Bradford. My role in this project is...
Sup, Bradford?
Commander, I'm impressed you were able to
Alright, so
recover
only
much
people
of
with
the
kills
substance
got
without
the
any
promotion.
casualties. The recovered artifacts are being unloaded, and the research
7
team is waiting
sectoids,
orders.
7
We'll
fragments,
get
4
started
meld,
as soon as you
okay.
give the order,
That's
Commander.
good. Were there 10 aliens? I think so. So, quick, let's take a look at the panic.
Satellite coverage, so we should plan our deployments carefully.
Okay, I'd like for it to be a little more varied than this, but this is fine. Basically, if they're more than halfway in the blue, which we have, everyone but the United Kingdom is there, then there's a decent chance they will consider leaving at the end of the month.
Commander to the research
So,
labs. Commander to the research labs.
what you'd want to do is launch a satellite. Satellites have initial panic reduction, and per month they reduce panic, and per continent they make everyone feel a lot safer. Just having one on the continent.
I'm receiving you.
So,
I'll monitor
if we
the
launched a
contact, but I don't think it's related to
we could probably secure Europe if we launched a satellite over the UK. It having its own satellite, whether we actually reduced it to less than 30 panic or not, it having its own satellite reduces the chance that it will leave by a lot. France, also, not too many countries will withdraw all at once.
Nothing to report at the
I do
moment.
expect you to lose a couple. And of course we don't know, the aliens will snatch one up immediately. The question is whether to go isolationist for our continent bonus, or to spread across the globe, and it all depends on how well we deal with panic in the future. Alright, we have the sectoid corpses and the weapons fragments. It's our choice.
Since the complexities
So I
of our
chose
latest-
Canada,
Ah, Commander.
and I didn't take the 4 corporals. I chose to start with a lab and a workshop.
Commander to mission control. Commander
So,
to mission control.
I think this is a pretty powerful bonus. Obviously, it's $400 worth of cash, and like, how long do they take to build? Forever. 39 engineers? Huh. Well, whatever, okay. And why did I choose that? One, quicker 20% off your research speeds right off the bat is really damn good. And of course the workshop makes everything a little bit cheaper,
Commander to mission
and
control. Commander to mission
you know, I don't have to build it later. I think my plan is to let's see. So it does use up most of your starting power, but it takes 10 days to construct this, and 31 days until your council report. So it takes 20 to build a satellite uplink. I don't have the power yet. but I will, and I won't have to rush build anything. So, it does take pretty much all your starting cash, and you wouldn't be able to do it without the starting cash that my mod gives you. So I'm going to see if this is a broken tactic.
Commander, our current satellite uplink facilities are at full capacity. We should build additional uplinks as soon as possible to allow for new satellite deployments.
Now, I am going to need another fission generator. I can pop one in here. I think the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to eventually destroy this lab and do my labs down here. But I can do a workshop quad here and then expand into a six-banger, which is pretty much all you need. And do energy here. I could also do the 6 here and have extra energy and my officer training and all that stuff here. And I think that is probably what I'm going to do. It's a little unreasonable to think that these two... I'm going to need energy, right? So here, I don't want to destroy my satellite uplink, so this is going to be a quad at least. So energy, energy. This is easy to get to. This is very hard to get to. So it's probably going to be energy, energy. I'll eventually destroy these for more satellite uplinks, I think. Where am I going to put officer training? I'm going to have to dig down. Digging down is expensive in cash, but not really in power. Upkeep is a pain. Yeah, if I go energy straight down this way, then this can be one of my end-game thermo generators. So I can go like fission, 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 steam. And then I can start deleting these. Finish out my workshop bunch. Which means this can actually be my officer training school. And like somewhere down here can be my 3 like weird buildings: officer training, hyperwave relay, Gollop chamber. And this could be my labs. This could be my uplinks. I can eventually destroy these. Alright. Now the question is... what to build next? I'm gonna have to start burrowing down. Okay, so this is a basic plan for quite a while. It'll take me 5 more days, 17 days to get there. It's not overcommit our cash resources. I did order 2 satellites, which is the minimum I'll need. I think I can protect my own. We can go ahead and order a shiv. We're saving 6 credits already. Workshop does not save me on the satellite. I did change the base cost to 180. Motion tracker is cheap. I definitely want to order another interceptor. Also costs 180 these days. So the digging and other stuff I can get to later. Let's go ahead and order a shiv. They do take 21 days to make, and I might really need it by that time. I want a motion tracker. and 2 new soldiers. So an interceptor is worth 6 soldiers cost. Every interceptor is basically a squad. Okay, and there goes my vast cash reserves. Just enough. A note, I have kicked up the amount you get per month. Pretty significant. That was so you can do results driven, or not, as you see fit. I think a lot of people are going to have more trouble with me than this mod. And before we go searching for the next mission, I'm going to take a peek at the chat. Yeah, it is just 5 or 10 credits. I can totally check that for you. But that's for the whole game, you know? It's 5 each. And I'm gonna have to dig down 2. So that's gonna be an extra 10 credits per game. Yeah, with the amount of income I have, it really doesn't matter. But the 100 credits does hurt. So our first 100 credits is going to go towards the access lift. But we did get a jump start on pretty much everything, and I am happy to have that workshop. We are going to have to spend more in fission generators because we started off spending 8 power, but it's looking good. I think I'm planning to take over America
Contact detected.
if I can handle this. Now note, Canada is the one place where we're least worried about panic because it's the only place we have a satellite. However, we are most worried about losing our satellite. Let's try and splash one of these guys. Last time I had 3 shoot downs. Inauspicious beginning. And it took forever for Raven 1 to get there. So this guy might actually get away. Okay, good.
Contact lost.
Wow. I should have just aborted.
Contact detected.
Okay.
Engaging bogey.
This is what our interceptors are for. I'm not going to send my last one as I'll need it to protect my satellite.
Lost the bubble.
Okay, that guy's been enough of a pain in the ass. I don't need a mission. I just need him to suck at his mission. You know, actually I should have tried to shoot him down because he is going to send a satellite hunter after me. We're going to switch some of the stingrays to deal with that satellite hunter. Because the fighters, which are what hunt your satellites, have decent armor.
Contact detected.
You know what? Go for it. If he's somehow still around, feel free.
Contact lost.
Okay, it's going to be 2 days before we can bother intercepting anything.
We picked up multiple requests for assistance.
Alright,
Abductions in progress are
light
marked on the
abduction
hologram.
in Australia. I'm down for that. Ooh, did I not pick my initial research? Oh, burn me. Well, let's start off. Let's go into alien weaponry with
That does
scopes.
seem to be the most pressing of our current research options.
Well, we
We'll
wasted
begin
2 days of
immediately.
research.
I will notify you when a
Lame.
complete report is available.
There we go. Okay. So, obviously we can't wait a day. I think if they have 3 to 5 days, you might consider exhausting them if they have high health. If they have 3 days, you might consider exhausting if they have high health. If they got 4 or 5, you might consider exhaust, or 6, I might consider exhausting them no matter what. And if they're going to level up no matter what, I strongly consider exhausting them unless they'll be ready for the next mission. In this, we're kind of in the middle here with everything. It does definitely help to take leveled troops. And of course, there's a chance that people may end up wounded anyway. I think I'm going to be fine taking a boatload of rookies and letting these guys... Remember, if I exhaust them, they will be leveled troops when they come off wound time. But if I don't, then once they level up, I will have the option to exhaust them. So I'm starting to think that the best strategy is actually to let near to level up troops come off fatigue first. So we're just going to send a boatload of rookies. They're just going to be much better equipped than they were previously, because this is, of course, we are Legion. I just want to get everyone leveled up, and then I'm going to start being much more conservative. Okay, low aim, low health, high speed, excellent defense. This guy looks like he wants to be a scout. No motion scanners yet. One of the things my scouts do is blow up people's cover for their friends. And provide overwatch. Since they can't hit anything that's behind cover, urban block, we're good to use more of the heavy armor. Okay, excellent aim, good health, a little slow. Let's go the rifleman rack then. Laser sight. I don't really know that the laser sight is worth it. Remember, Grenadier will help us throw any of these grenades further. And wait. There we go. Although actually, okay, let's give you a battle scanner and a laser sight. I can't really think of a perk to put on the laser sight that I like. I was actually thinking, like, advanced fire control is too good. It's just too good. I think. I mean, all the other options are not bad. Okay, this is just a solid infantry unit here. Let's go attack armor, rifle, needle grenade, demo. Ooh. Forgot to ask for 8 of these bad boys. Remember, they can break. When they break, they're just gone because you can't repair them because they cost nothing. Okay, we got her fitted out. This guy doesn't look like he's good at much. Time to break out the shotguns. Oh, he's actually good at keeping his cool. Gonna go with this. Wow, 71 aim, almost as good as it gets. Let's go with another battle scanner. Laser sight combo. Also excellent aim, pretty good aim, slow. Shotguns can make up a lot for slowness. Excellent aim, slow. Go with the reflex rack for the extra speed. And an AT plus a needle grenade. Nice combo for dealing with drones. Actually go with the shotgun. I have a lot of highly accurate soldiers. Let's go with reflex racks for the rest for more reliable damage. That means I'm starting to like giving riflemen attack vest more so that they can get into those flanking positions where the extra damage of the rifle can guarantee a kill. And my Overwatch, if you weren't so slow. I like to give the heavier stuff so they can stand in a position. Alright, we got a nice mix of armors, we brought med kits, we brought smoke, we brought battle scanners. The battle scanners may not seem like a big deal, but they can keep us from getting flanked. They can tell us a lot, especially in the urban block. It might not be so useful in like the forest where line of sight is scattered but everywhere. But in urban zones, seeing around a corner, up onto a roof, can be a real lifesaver. Motion sensor is far superior
Australia has sent a number
in
of
a lot
requests
of
for
places.
assistance, so that's our next drop site. Alien activity.
This is a
continues
great
to
place
surge
for battle
within several
scanners. They will
major
really
cities.
pay off here.
Our response is crucial to minimizing the spread of panic.
Because taking this rooftop is really hard to do safely without some information.
Central, this is Big Sky. Strike team is touching down now. Standing by for your orders.
Roger, Big Sky. Reading you 5 by 5. Strike 1 has the green light for deployment.
Alright, the positioning here is brutal. Basically this rooftop isn't going to do me any good because I can already see the kill zone for the rooftop and that appears empty. I could go for this. Likely this would help me against the rooftop, but the aliens may just have that. And then enemy forces can actually roll up behind me. I think my only choice is actually to go in here. But I have battle scanners. Let's look for ideal battle scanner locations. This zone, right about here, would let me know what's up. And this zone over here. Before I toss my battle scanners, what do I need to know? Is anything going to roll up on me from over there? And this is a no. I'm going to go with no.
Heading to that location.
Okay, we're being really cautious.
Incoming signal from battle scanner.
Interesting. So if there are more aliens than just the drones over here, I don't want to fight the drones and them. Drones are, as you may have seen, notoriously hard to kill, though they're not terribly damaging. The roof makes engaging the drones not so bad because I actually run people up right next to them. They can't get too far away from me up in the air. And this evens that droney playing field. But I'd say I really don't want to engage them while there's everything else on the map seems to be still viable. And they might trigger next turn.
Heading there now.
We'll have to see. I don't think they'll be able to shoot this character in the back. Oh, come on. I really couldn't tell you how good a spot this is. Killing me. Right there on the coffee table. Fine, let's just go for that.
We've got eyes on the AO.
Look at that little dance that guy's doing. Dun 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 dun. Do the wiggle. So these are much softer and easier to murderize targets. Let's just ignore the drones, which is kind of what you do when you engage them in combat half the time anyway.
Moving.
Flank around. There could be aliens back there. I'm expecting at least, there has to be at least 3 pods, I think.
Вас понял. Буду настороже. Position confirmed. Enemies in sight.
That would be the 3rd pod. Alright. We definitely want to wrap up these guys. Play it safe. I don't think we'll have to worry about that. If I circle around, I might actually be too slow to get back to actually help, so let's move back. I know about these drones, so I don't want to run into that ambush particularly. So let's actually set ourselves up for a shotgun crush on this pod. Sectoids are not one of the troops that will immediately shoot you in the back when they trigger. This guy's got the heavy armor.
Solid copy.
He's gonna move here. Can't, of course, start that off with a grenade.
Moving to Overwatch.
We'll see if the drones move.
Они двигаются! А, черт,
Okay, he
попали!
was exposed, but we did negate that crit chance. Okay, this dude is obviously moving to heavy cover, which I think means he won't have a shot on us. Good. And the drones. Oh, we did get contact with the drones. Kind of just want to move away and avoid them. Someone. How far can she throw? Significantly beyond her movement range. That pod's not moving. Once we use explosives, it might. Who's got a med kit? They all have shotguns. We could fix him up behind this car. He'd be in a good position to drop his anti-material needle grenade on these as a nice first hit. And behind, and safe. There's some Overwatch we have to be concerned about. But generally not too concerned because they can't crit on Overwatch unless they have kill zone. Alright, let's start like this. He's gonna run the Overwatch. He's got like 4 armor. Oh, or not.
Frag out.
And we're just gonna go ahead while the battle scanner exists.
Positive enemy contact.
Make these guys' lives hell. She is gonna run and gun dash. Maybe this will take care of. Nope, not the Overwatch. But it should take care of this pod. She can probably handle that by herself. She can get a good flank here. Not actually a flank. She can get a flank here, but the drones might pick her apart. Hardened doesn't seem to have aggression, which is good. I'm gonna move her back here. Give her Overwatch. She may nail this guy when he moves. He might get a chance at her. She might nail some of these guys. I don't know. She's got the armor to deal with the Overwatch. Dashing will make you safer.
confirmed.
Let's do this. Why this? One, to take that Overwatch away.
Incoming fire.
Two, to distract these drones. The drones do such pitiful damage. To distract the drones from the fact that we're going to blow the crap out of them in a second. Plus, we don't want that guy actually taking a wound if we don't have to.
Heading out.
These two are nice and out of everyone's hair. Seriously?
Двигаюсь к точке.
Alright, maybe that range is just like hard-coded or something.
Rub some dirt on it, you wimp.
Thought I'd change that. Let me take a quick second to go into my DGC INI and fix this range thing because it does not seem to help. It's not the range I'm looking for, apparently. Let me check chat while I'm here. No, the laser sight actually doesn't weigh anything currently. I did a big weight overhaul, and you'll want to look in the Google Doc, but pretty much most weapon enhancements, except for a scope and an alloy bipod, weigh nothing. So if you just pimp out someone's weapon, if someone's slow, you could just pimp out their weapon. Grenades also pretty much weigh 0, except for mimic beacons. So if someone's slow, it's best to pimp out their weapons. Medikits and the various riggings each weigh 2, except for maybe the chitinous plating one. The bio exo rigging, I think is what it's called. And yeah, and that. Let's put her here. Double down on that particular Overwatch. And do the sectoids even have a decent target? You.
Heading to that location.
We'll just go here. And weird that we can see it, but hey. Okay, mind merge. I forgot to look at his perks. I guess it's not going to make a difference. Note that he can't come up this pole to get me. Okay, so we didn't panic. We did get mind frayed. It's not the worst. No, I want the drones down on the ground. Yeah, you hit me. Tactical armor, fairly likely to get 1 damage reduction even in low cover. It's like an 87% chance. Damn it, they're spreading out. Ouch! That one has to have bring it on. Bring him on. Oh, shit snacks. Let's hope it misses. Dodge my Overwatch, huh? Okay, so let's take a look at what happened here. This guy is currently bringing it, and because he can see like 3 Exalt agents, his crit turned out well. Aggression, currently bringing it. Is deadly, and something I just have to deal with. Now these guys are unfortunately way out of my ability to grenade. So I want to pull her back or send a medic to her, but I'm pretty sure my medic is back here wrapping up this nonsense. Let's just guarantee it.
just gonna have to pull you back. I think, yeah, you have no grenades.
Target confirmed.
Let's go back here. If we pull her all the way back and we push our medic forward. Okay, this guy. He's in for some pain. Let's play it extra safe with our positioning. That wouldn't be so safe if I didn't think there weren't enemies. Breacher ballistics rack is quite accurate. And pretty deadly against people who aren't in cover. That makes... Now, the drones are going to be annoying. Kind of need to lure them in closer. This guy has the superior damage reduction. That's the one that needs to get hit. I don't think they can flank. Am I gonna ignore the sectoid? Probably. Okay, hit that guy. Rough. That is not gonna do it. Let's pop this one. Now once you hit him, damage control is going to kick in, and kind of not going to be able to damage them at all. This guy with the shotgun could take sweet revenge on this sectoid, but he might get popped by the drones. It's probably better to finish off the sectoid. Yeah. I hate to put him in low cover with that armor. Uh-oh. That was a shitty shot.
I'll get him next time.
Now I've done it.
Headed there now.
Ugh, can't quite reach. Lucky us, 23% chance hits. It was the only thing I had. Yeah. If we hit it, we might screw up the amount it can repair, if it can repair. Okay, come down. Down where I can get at you. Whew. We lucked out. We lucked out. That's like a... Getting a damage reduction from there. Okay, they use repair. Fine. Be dicks like that. It's at least not shooting me. Please don't shoot me. Whew. Okay. So... No? Nothing? This is the one I need harmed. Harmed most. Let's actually use the demo grenade. Because I can use the needle grenade in close quarters without harming my friends. Alright.
I'm on the move. Alien object in sight. It's killing time.
Just reload. Let's get Get you out of here. Get to the chopper.
En marcha.
I'm kidding.
Let's do this.
Let's do this indeed.
Deja de quejarte, nenaza.
It's time to work the grenades. Remember, when you damage enemies, it screws up. We're gonna retro bounce this through the windshield, back out the windshield to the top. We're getting really lucky with grenade damage here. This is not dependable. Remember, shotguns are going to be rather ineffective, even if they are likely to hit. Maybe? That did 5 damage. That's rather unexpected. But hey, I'll take it. I want you dead.
Damn it, enemy is still alive.
The more you hit it, the less it can heal. Bad news. Ow! That is the danger of a bring it on drone with aggression. Dude, seriously, why can't I? Ah, darn it. I should have known better. Okay, and there's like nowhere to hide her. Let's see if we can just wrap this up. Okay, this is the most damaging grenade with heat. Hopefully it does as well as previous grenades. Yeah, there you go. Okay, when first hitting the drones, true facts about the drone. An AP grenade is a pretty good choice because its DR is low and AP's base DR is pretty high. Okay, I want to see this throw. I think we're bouncing off the sectoid body and the retrograde spin. Okay, I'm not going to say I really have the weaponry to deal with this thing. Shotguns might be a good choice. There, I just want to include you. In the blast. This might not kill it, that's fine. I just want it maimed.
Heading out.
2 wounded. Sucks. One seriously wounded. Really sucks. Okay, now I'm pretty sure the thing can't get me. Back, you fiend. Now it's just a matter of shooting the thing as much as I can. I'd actually really like to grab that meld, as killing this thing is unlikely. Let's see if we can kill it first.
I'm on the move.
If she can't see it, my chance of killing it sinks considerably. In which case, I'm just gonna grab this meld before it pops. You do have to run and gun if you want to grab the meld after taking a dash. We'll take a shot, why not? With damage control, they become quite resistant to...
I'm rolling.
Can't see it because it's hiding behind that damn post.
I'm rolling.
You just...
I'm ready.
At least no one died.
Come get some.
Принято. Сканирую. Moving to position. I'm on it.
Yeah, shotguns become really unpredictable, but mostly ineffective against drones. He's closest. Let's just give him a little smoke, just in case the drone flanks him. If the drone moves in that smoke, so be it. Right now we're just taking shots. No one cares. It'd be great if he gets up at roof level. Oh, he's coming down.
Target still up. Guns dry. Damn it! Missed the target.
Target is being a dick. Okay, it's out of healing. This is why you don't want to engage drones at the same time. Not deadly, incredibly tough. Now we are trying to take it out. Okay, one of the reasons I'm not just using a grenade to end this is drones are like little pinatas full of alloys and Illyrium. I have... I think I quadrupled the reward for them. Of course, Dynamic War like halves it, so... Okay, but I'm really curious, and I want to see.
Heading to that location.
How much it's worth.
Mission accomplished.
Alright, only 7 aliens, but we did chalk up 2 wounded, which is pretty bad for me. Let me check the chat. I forgot the cutthroats and my research for like 2 days, but they're coming in. The cutthroats are that is the old sawed-off shotgun. They're longer range than they were, still short range. Excuse me. Still have a sinus infection. Not bad. Not as bad though. And they wouldn't even have had time to finish. Generally, they're good drone finisher weapons. If nothing else is going on, you can afford to get out of position. So with 2 drone wrecks, we got an Illyrium and alloy. I still want it to be more, but we'll see. We'll see. I guess that's fine. 4 meld, 6 weapon fragments. Okay. I upped the loot considerably because it was really low before. 2 wounded, both will be back before the end of the month. That's good news. One of them is a private, that's kind of good news. The other one is just the specialist I exhausted, so... Was it my... Wait. I didn't exhaust a specialist. I took all rookies. And, oh yeah, let's not forget all that. Uh-huh, there we are. So maybe I could have had cutthroats by that point. Totally worth it. Come on, motion tracker. Two birds with the avalanches, one's coming back. Alright, let's do it. It's a worthwhile tactic too, if you hit on the first attack and you have not been hit, to immediately retreat. That obviously not what happened here. If you're gonna take, if it looks like you're taking moderate damage, just stick it out.
Central, this is Voodoo 37. We have a confirmed kill on Bogey 001. I repeat, the UFO is down.
On screen, zoom in. Alright, 3 specialists, that's good. You definitely want some leveled people, 2 people coming back within the hour. Crashed UFOs, due to the low numbers of aliens that will be there, are great places to take privates who are going to level up just for existing without having to get kills, and to dump XP onto experienced troops. Because there's no guarantee that everyone's going to get a shot or a kill. The light abduction's kind of the same way. We only had 7 aliens, although at the end of the first month things really start to ramp up. Okay, we did that. We're saving up for an access lift. Otherwise we're going to have no power if we can't dig out here. I have nothing to sell. How's chat looking? I did start over. I felt like loot was a little low. I got to the end of the month and I had like 18 meld and 11 alloys and 6 Illyrium or something, maybe 11 Illyrium. And that was from 3 UFOs. I successfully captured 3 scout UFOs. And my friends are out beating each other with swords. I'm a little jealous. There's this thing called Battle League in Philadelphia that just started up, and they basically equip you with it looks like tactical SWAT armor. It actually looks like the tactical armor, and give you like plastic katanas to beat each other with. It's $20 for like a whole day. It sounds super cool. I had to give up my spot to my friend because I am sick, which is lame. Okay. Chat. Yeah, the loot was way too crappy. I want you to have to pass on missions, and I don't want you to feel like you get nothing when you do go on missions. It's just an effect of dynamic war. It'll take some balancing. But basically I doubled loot and I quadrupled it from kills, although that still only netted me 1 Illyrium, 1 alloy per drone. I think it should be a bit more. We'll see. So, UFO crash site. Oh, we're gonna wait on some people, I think. Yeah, I want to send leveled up people. Plus crashes are kind of bonus, so wait, I'm gonna wait. Kind of want to wait for this guy. 2 days, I could fatigue him. Waiting 2 days seems like a lot. There are probably going to be missions in between for these guys to go on, so it's probably not really a waste. And we have, oh, I can't waste 2 days. So we're gonna wait 9 hours at least. We're gonna get these these 3 people back in 9 hours. That'll give us what, 6? I think it's probably best to pour XP on until you get some corporals. Just take everyone out on all the missions unless you're really getting did up. Could wait a day. If I wait a day, I'm gonna have a full crew. So let's wait for Dawson. No. Aquino. Marcel Aquino. That should give me a whole crew of people with XP. 24 hours.
We're picking up a new contact.
Here is the satellite hunter from that first one we missed.
Almost like it's scanning.
You can tell because it's high and it's glowing purple. We really need to just take it down to half health and leave it alone.
Padlocked. No joy here.
Okay, I might have done that a little early. These will stick around for a while, so we'll wait for that Raven to come back. Okay, motion tracker's good. Okay, I think it said, yeah, it's back. No. Here we go. It's awesome to get some hits without getting hit in return.
We have eyes on the
These will stick around for quite a while. You can probably intercept 3 times if you're lucky. Hey, and we get another shoot down. We must have got a critical hit with one of those shots. Alright, so this is a great opportunity. Fighters, when you assault a UFO successfully, you can research it, and plus 10% damage versus fighters will make preventing them from shooting on my satellites significantly easier. So I would love to get that research. Also, I want to look at the UFOpedia, but it's been down recently. I'd like to say I think there are less aliens on fighters than even on scouts, but I'm not totally sure that's true. Anyway, very lucky us. However, this is going to stress our barracks pretty hard. Because there's probably going to be an abduction coming up really soon. That's 18, it's like 20, that's my whole barracks I would have to send out to go on all 3 missions with 8 people each. So we're going to have to shortchange some of these, I think. Or we're going to have to go pretty hard into exhaustion. Which is a possibility as long as I play things smart. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to wait the same amount of time we were going to. I want Marcel Aquino back on duty. Should be 2 more hours. Oh. Alright, so no abduction popped up. Marcel, what's up? Did I get that wrong? I must have just got it wrong. Okay, we got 1 hour left. We're gonna assault the scout first. And we're gonna take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These 8 guys. These 3 will level up no matter what. And then we can immediately exhaust this whole crew to assault the other one. And then that's only 8 people off duty for like 1 mission's worth of time. If you're gonna have to do 2 missions in a row, that's how you should roll. Do the more important mission first. In this case, it's just the timer, and they're both about equally important. I would say the fighter's a little more important, but We can't afford to do it first because the travel time would cause the other mission to expire. And for assaults, bring suppression of some sort. In that case, we need a gunner. So who looks like a gunner to me? Yeah. You look like... a sentinel sniper to me. A little slow. That's fine. High health, good aim, and defense are what make for the sentinel sniper. It's a pretty specific stat role to fill. Fast, decent aim, good health. You're gonna be my gunner. Really decent. If you have really good aim, I suggest going Mayhem Shredder, or maybe Mayhem Heat, Hit and Run, or maybe Flush. This is for the less good aim, more suppression-y builds. These are both more attack-y builds for taking out those really tough targets. Shredder, because Shredder is so good against all targets, it doesn't matter if it's a incredibly brutish muton or a badass mech unit. Shredder is going to help you kill it. Shredder kind of guarantees you can kill anything. It'll help you against drones. Anti-material, if you want to take out sectoids and cyberdisks with relative ease, you're going to want some of that. So I suggest these two builds for the early game. Maybe this one a bit later, unless the drones are really pissing you off or you have a bunch of gunners. Flush plus anti-material shells is going to cause drones to just like evaporate, especially with the heavy cannon. All right. There's the gunner. What about you guys? With this willpower and low health, you're going to be a command. Low aim, decent defense. Another command? Could be a sleeper. This guy, with his incredibly high willpower, I might actually make him a sleeper officer. We'll go sleeper biotank. Plus 3 willpower does make for the highest willpower progression in the game. Thus, even though sleepers have the lowest natural will progression in the game, they can have the highest of all your soldiers. Plus, the raw stats will make him very tough. Sleepers get 1 health per level, more than anyone else, except for mechs, which all get 1 health per level. Mech troopers. And it'll help boost our movement a little, especially if we take close encounters, which is a good officer perk anyway. You can take care of anything that gets inside your range, kind of sweep, and our aim won't get hurt either. Sleepers actually have quite low aim progression, but they do get a little boost at the beginning. And that leaves you, Scout. Overwatch, certainly a thing. Close combat specialist, something outsiders almost always have. Okay, let's go here before it evaporates because I foolishly let it get close. I want my gunner out front. Light machine gun. Let's actually take the heavy cannon. Helps us pop drones. Battle scanner, laser sight. The battle scanner is nice on these. One for the +2 aim, laser sight as well. Also, the heavy cannon has a decent amount of ammo, I think, compared to. Yeah. I don't know if does it really have 5? Later heavy cannons will not have so much, so extended magazines aren't as necessary. An attack vest. scout. It's going to be out in front. I want the marksman rifle. I'm not going to forget that I don't have Overwatch. Attack vest so we can get in for some flanks. I want to be really fast, or do I want to have other stuff going on? Demo rigging, of course, weighs 2. Motion scanners weigh 1. Let's bring motion scanner. Yeah, and a flashbang won't hurt. That could give us a turn to move in. Command I like to put in the middle here. The only thing he's got going is smoke grenades. I'm gonna weigh him down with smoke grenades because he's so good at using them. Shotgun. Oh. Let's go with a cutthroat on our scout. I hate to cut our mobility down so much, but... And let's go for a cutthroat on you. Sleeper here, unfortunately slow already. What is it? Woods? Plains. Ugh, it's gonna be that red map. 72 accuracy, let's bring the heavy ballistic rifle. Those are sick. Laser sight. Battle scanner to help us ensure that we hit with this awesome weapon. Good for first shotting drones. This sniper with the planes, a full range sniper rack is going to be pretty optimal. I'm going to go with laser sight and medikit. Once the close-in fighting start, we may just want our sniper to come in and heal somebody. You've already been on a mission, you're pretty well equipped. Alright, I like your destructive choices. Alright, not bad. You two. Let's go with a shotgun medikit and smoke grenade on you. You guys, yeah, I want vigilant. Yeah, Overwatch. Dude, brah, don't even bother with the heavy armor. You just can't rocket on these stupid planes very well. Your mobility sucks. On the planes, yeah, the tactical vests are the way to go.
The drop site for this operation will be in Canada. It looks like the aliens went down in a sparsely populated area. If there are civilians in the area, I hope they stay clear.
Let me check the chat. Okay. Skills. My friends did not kill each other in battle swords. There are changes in level points, but it should be exactly the same. XP is halved due to Dynamic War being set to 2. So that's how I get the missions to happen more often, because I can't, without making it much harder for me to mod and much harder for people to install, I can't actually change the rate of missions. So I instead, Dynamic War lets you do that. That's why Dynamic War is like required. So I doubled everything, and the game then halves all your rewards. So then I doubled the rewards to make basically keep that balance. Twice as many missions, but still an equal amount of reward. Perfect mission gives, I think it gives 50, because I had a perfect first mission, and these rookies from the first mission. Ooh, each kill gives 3. Yeah, that makes sense. Kills normally give 12, I think. So maybe everything is quartered in Dynamic War 2. Anyway, yeah, working on balancing the loot. Also, Dynamic War doesn't use Johnny's custom
This is Big Sky.
AI,
North of the crash site.
so I guess it goes back to
Position to engage.
the original.
Big Sky. We'll
All right.
monitor those readings from here.
Now we've got a lot.
Authorized to assault the alien craft.
Okay, we want to start off with a motion tracker. I want to determine if am I in the corner? Yeah. So I want to move diagonally in with this scout. Since there okay, so I do have itchy trigger tentacles on, which means I rarely want to blue move into no cover. But since there's no one on the motion tracker, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to detect anything. Oh, it would be such a shame to not see anything here. Well, the good news is I can move wherever the hell I want. I wish I could dash to behind that cover, but I suppose this is actually pretty safe cover, as there's a lot. This log blocks line of sight here. But this is the best firing position. It's a shame we didn't learn much, but it is nice that we're not going to get rocked.
Rolling out.
My sniper, basically I can position wherever. Where would I want my sniper? I want to be able to shoot in through here, so
Location
let's just
confirmed.
dash. Motion sensor tells me I'm nice and safe. We're gonna hide behind that log.
Roger that.
There's a chance things can roll in on me. I'm gonna hide behind the log. If enemies do roll up towards this log, it's gonna be a nasty surprise when my shotgunners swarm up over it.
Position confirmée.
Besides, this is what the reflex rack is for. Some vigil and overwatch. That sounded like it was coming from the right over here. The siren call of the meld. Now, someone else has a battle scanner, right? I'd be willing to assault the UFO early and have all the aliens come to me. If I had some really good intel and positioning. Okay, so it can be easy to throw. It can be hard to get your. It can be easy to waste a battle scanner because it can be hard to get your squad site personnel where they can shoot the outsider. The best tactic is probably to detect the outsider with a motion tracker, position your squad site approximately where you think they will need to be, and then to throw a battle scanner in. But that takes a lot of intelligence resources. What I really need to know is, are they going to flank me while I'm fighting the outsider? because my heavy cannon is going to be indisposed.
That's affirmative. On my way.
Oh, it looks like there is a pod inside there. Well, that's fine.
Headed there now.
I did increase, let me check the heavy cannon range. The heavy cannon range is increased by... no, it is equivalent. 36. I thought I increased it to 39. Now see, here, I'm not, well, okay, since there's a pod in there, we probably are going to get decent shots. Oh, he's a little far away.
Moving.
Let's move here, I guess.
Headed there now.
Move here, steady aim.
On the
Let's
move.
get kind of centralized. The good thing, the motion sensor has told me no one's going to roll in on my right flank at the moment.
Roger that. Scan it. Copy that.
That's pretty nice to know.
On Overwatch.
On my way. On Overwatch.
Position confirmée.
It's nice to have the tac vests and the improved mobility. You definitely want to check your terrain.
What's making that noise? On the move.
Okay, see if we can trigger this pod. Sniper. Heavy cannon. No targets. We can overwatch though. Optimally, the heavy cannon would be maybe where this guy is. Aggression, caution, aggression, caution. Alright. It's about the same. Shoot that one.
He's down. I feel, Commander. Moving out.
Getting it done.
You want to get the carbines a little closer, as their range is a little shorter than visual.
Bien, commandant. En observation.
Comfort zone.
Since we can protect these 3 soldiers with smoke, and we've probably got about 1 smoke per squad, let's go ahead and blow it. And we'll just hunker. And pull back. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of a giveaway. I need to see if I can take that text out.
Target's still up. Heading out. I'm on the move. Moving to position.
J'y vais tout de suite. En observation. Roger that.
I'm starting to get concerned about being flanked.
I'm on the move. I see you, Commander.
Solid copy. Roger. Got my eyes on it.
Ah, great, drones.
Comment je vais faire sa fête?
They missed.
Okay. So those guys didn't trigger. I think they're just outside my sight range. Ouch. They didn't pierce the armor. Oh, they did trigger. Okay, so this is gonna take... So we're gonna need to do a little bit of work here. Definitely can't risk triggering the outsider.
Ça roule.
More.
Ouch. I wondered where you were, you jerk. That's annoying. That guy flanking us. Ah, it's even a bad shot. Oh, concealment. How I love and loathe you. Alright, forget the drones. That sucks. Oh, you know, I should have checked to see if either of you had demo grenades. Fuck. did. What a waste. Hopefully this... no. Well, in that case, not the worst waste. Not too bad, I guess.
Position.
Alright, we're just gonna hope the outsider doesn't trigger. And you two are just gonna be on your own.
Adjusting sights.
Dude, that sucks. Well played. Okay, we're gonna move here. Bunker. The smoke here.
Popping smoke.
Our sniper is the other med kit. Sniper's gonna be busy.
Running.
Let's just all get in the smoke. Overwatch.
Rolling.
Okay, this is a little intense. And that wound is no fun. I'd love to have wasted my reaction fire on something a little squishier and easier to hit than a drone. Okay, they're excellent grenade bait over there.
Incoming fire.
Okay, we like need this grenade. See how good that was? Die, drones. Die, drone.
Target's still up.
Not dying at all. Heavy cannon.
Nice.
Nice indeed. Let's see how their fight up there goes. I dare not get any closer. This is an anti-material grenade I'm looking at wasting.
I'll get him next time.
And if we kill this guy, we free up our other two soldiers. Lucky us.
Need a resupply.
Whew. What are you guys in chat? Chatting about anything? Yeah, something like that. You can expect about 50 per kill, 50 per mission. Okay, this guy is now free to move and bring that valuable high drone damaging AP grenade over here.
I'm on the move.
We want to avoid triggering the outsider if it's there.
I'm on it, Commander.
Command's got plans to flank. We'll probably next turn I might be able to run and gun that guy this turn. I might actually burn my last smoke next turn. We're gonna steady aim. Oh. We really need to get in those sectoid back ranks, but it looks like they're quite far away from each other. Yeah, drone. Whoa, drone's all up in the fire. What? Okay, this is bad news. Please miss. If this hits, we're dead. Oh, it's a psi panic. Oh, but you did it on my sleeper, didn't? No, that wasn't my sleeper. Remember, psi panics are slightly harder than regular panics. Okay, no questions asked. A heavy cannon is exactly the person for the job.
We're green to go.
Can't really dash there. I don't know. Did something shift right there at the end? As long as we get the group.
Moving.
Okay, he's the one who's good at shooting heavy cover. We steady aim, let's not waste it. Sadly, we missed.
Adjusting aim.
Save. Do I? Do want to save at least one HE grenade. There are big bad things out there. Our scout's already taken a hit. Let's get this rookie out here. Oh, Overwatch, no, 39% chance, that's really good. Too many sectoids. Can get the flank on that one. Let's see how this attack goes. 48% chance. Okay, we'll burn an AP grenade just to make this guy's life hell.
Catch.
Okay, that's good. Let's actually look at the perks they all have. Mind merge, that's all. With him wounded, I feel better about this. Currently bringing it, definitely want to get damage on this guy. We're lucky he didn't really maul. Maul my marksman. Marksman's
Heading to that
shift over. Going to Overwatch.
That's affirmative.
Careful about the outsider again. Okay, this guy mind merged and bringing it is terrifying. Yeah, suck it. Please just run away. No, no, no. Oh. And that's what I was afraid of. Because we missed 2 flank shots. Okay, nothing better to do but sit in our smoke.
Damn it, missed the target.
Okay, moving here and shooting this guy may be my best bet. I know there's concealed jerk over here.
Going in for the kill. 10-4.
Yeah, running gun, fine. It may be concealed. Whew! I thought that was a hit, so did. But that's why we're running gunning. Oh, way too close. Damn you, I thought it was closer. The shotgun is exactly what the doctor ordered, although, what is the heavy can the heavy cannon? Heavy cannon will try its luck to see if it can save our shotgun out of trouble.
Damn it.
Snipers gonna help out command over there. Or not.
Adjusting sights.
This guy's also got the med kit.
Roger.
We're just gonna have to ignore. We're currently bringing it badass sectoid.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Clean up these guys. Can't really miss at this range.
Roger, Dodger.
Can't hide behind these rocks. Okay, panicking him is about as good as we could have hoped for. Hopefully he'll run away instead of blowing us out of the water. No, no, no.
Whoa!
Okay.
Aye, aye, Commander. Aye, aye.
You're a brave man, Private. But a terrible shot. Tell me I can stabilize him from here.
Roger that. Come on, hold on.
Hopefully it doesn't cost you your life as well. Okay, desperately need to reposition.
On the move. Rolling out.
Same here. Same here. Alright, we have to just trust in the inherent crappiness of the sectoid to not rip us apart.
That's affirmative.
Too much.
Running.
They are going ham. One of the reasons I hate this map is the, like, really terrible cover. I hope this guy's just flipping out. Run away again. Yes! Finally, the death dealer is out of ammo.
Moving out.
Jeez. Do I not have an aiming angle? Did I not? I'll be so sad if I didn't turn on aiming angles. Okay, finally. This situation is mostly under control. Nothing.
I'm on the move. I'm on it, Commander.
Alright.
Let's rock. Time to motor. Incoming fire. Rolling.
Maybe I won't have to burn my running gun? Ugh, damn this thing.
Rolling out. I'm rolling.
On Overwatch.
Remember, there's still an outsider to contend with.
Understood. Moving out. Let's do this.
Let's not waste the shot.
He's dead.
Let's hope this guy just flips. Good.
Affirmative. Alien object in sight.
now.
I desperately want to know where that bastard is. Hiding out with your jerkbag pal, huh? Isn't there one more?
On my way. Roger that. Scanning.
See if we can start off.
Rock and roll.
Alright, let's get ready.
I'm on it, Commander.
Oh, that's not the one. That is not the sectoid that murdered my father. Prepare to die.
On my way.
He's probably concealed in there somewhere.
That's affirmative.
Reposition or not?
Running.
Yeah, let's do it. Where's this other one? Oh shit! No, 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 no. Oh, I see. If he doesn't see any aliens, so that is him. It's just he doesn't see any aliens. Okay, well obviously my sniper can deal with him. So let's do it.
Kill confirmed.
But that gives up my...
Okay.
that guy.
That's affirmative. We're green to go.
Yes, Commander.
Alright,
Reloaded.
got this.
Moving.
Position confirmed.
Comes out that door, we're gonna pop him in the face.
I see you, Commander.
Okay. I got supplies. Incoming over here. up and running.
Okay, this is gonna set up my long-range weapons. We're not gonna take the shot this turn.
On my way. On Overwatch.
Clouds away.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
There's heavy fire in the zone.
Okay. Just gonna have to go with Overwatch. This shot. Yes.
Contact.
I believe. I believe. No.
Shot failed to connect.
It's alright. That was what we needed.
Moving to firing position. Good copy. Moving on target.
Both you guys. Oh shit, I forgot. And another wound. Ugh. It's okay. That's what the cutthroat's for.
Cannon to water here.
Damn you, wounds.
Going in for the kill. Moving to designated position.
Die, you
Drop
jerk.
up another one.
Whew, guys, that was a rough mission. I'm gonna check the chat in a second, so let me know your thoughts. All in all, not too awful. I did reduce the max wound timer by a little bit. I didn't think it would be that much. I just kind of rounded when I doubled it. 7 in 10 days isn't the worst. Bunch of promotions. Everyone makes it. Alright. But that was brutal, guys. Okay, 1 Illyrium, 8 alloys, a flight computer. That looks better. Let me check some numbers, do some math here. And see how much loot it's giving. UFO alloys, 28. Sorry guys, calculator time. 28. How many alloys do we get? 10? 8? Oh, I'm doing it wrong. 28 times. So yeah, we should have got between And did we kill any drones? We did kill some drones. Okay, so that seems about right. As expected. We secured like no meld. Should have got some meld from kills, so I should double that. Or let's inch it up a little bit. And the Illyrium. Alright. Well, could be worse. Oh yeah, I made these things worth more money. We'll be getting a lot more of that, so I didn't make them worth a full standard amount. Now, wait. What were we saving for? Oh yes, the access lift. It's going to take time to burrow down, dig over, and then build a fission generator. We don't want to block off this satellite uplink quad. Thoughts in the chat. Yeah. Alright. Insufficient funds for everything else. Look at our poor barracks. The wounds are stacking up. Willpower, I don't find it's not really worth marking people as having particularly low willpower. It's just worth enhancing people who do. With neural damping or making them mechs will reset their willpower. Mechs always get baseline stats, non-randomized baseline stats, and they can keep a little bit of willpower if you have exceptionally high willpower. You have a little bit of a willpower bonus, but it's really not much. For the most part, if you have a high-level soldier that is just wrecked, turn him into a mech trooper. Alright, and then 2 hours left on that crash site. We want to take it. Hopefully it won't be as bad as this last one. Can't afford to wait for anybody, but we can't afford to exhaust people. And then we've got 8 active rookies ready to go on the next abduction. Whoa, is my barracks feeling the burn. Wow, and we got destroyed. That wasn't even that bad of a mission. Still not enough loot. Well, you are going to get 3 times the chances. I did want to keep income low, but maybe I will double again the loot. That's silly. We'll see how it works for drones. Okay. I mean, let's see. So, if I look at the numbers here, You would normally be able to get only like 8 alloys from a scout anyway. Because you lose like at least 55% of the alloys in a scout, and it's only got 14 alloys to begin with. I think? Let me actually check. Damn you, UFOpedia, come back online. UFOs. Nope, not the right one. Air combat? Nope. Artifacts? Oh. Well, it doesn't say. Alright, well, we have ways. I have lots of DGC INIs lying around. Oh! Okay. I need to double these. That is the problem. Don't judge me. Alright. And you don't get Illyrium unless the power source remains alive. Alright, well, that is a serious adjustment. You guys in the chat, you are correct. That is not. Dr. Face Punch. Nice. Yeah, so the oh yeah, megabucks, right? That's what they used in XCOM Apocalypse, I think is what it was called. I think it was megabucks. Yeah, so the loot for the alien ships was being halved. I'm gonna just double it and then round down a bit. But yeah, I always felt the Earth was too stingy too. In the original XCOM, at least they weren't too bad. And in the original XCOM, when you built your firestorms, you didn't have to pay rent on them. Alright guys, these are some serious changes to loot and stuff, so I am gonna save. And go eat lunch or something. Aww. I'm gonna flag you as awesome. So, Yeah, we'll see. I think I want the aliens to be worth about 2/3 as much as they were each crash, because you are going to get more chances to go on them. But of course your barracks isn't going to let you all the time. So definitely things should be more rewarding than they are now. But my bad. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. If you have any questions before I go, throw them in the chat, and I'll spend a couple of minutes chatting with you guys after the stream ends.